statement.
Oh no, I was just going to talk about the episode. I was going to say like we actually had pretty good stuff going back and forth with the live viewers and everything. I'm like, if we had that many people all the time, if we had more than that, it'd be hard to keep track of.
Well, you'd pick the best ones. You'd start being a little more
that's
limited.
actually that's where we would actually need. We've talked about it before about having some kind of like college student to be our little intern, a producer effectively.
Yeah.
They could toss it out. So we actually wouldn't see anything. They'd be the ones to be tossing it up to us to talk about. So, but yeah, no, it was, I was trying to keep track of that. And like, y'all are talking, I'm trying to listen to you. Then I was trying to read the question to figure out what I want to say. And like, cause at some points I'm just gonna like, all right, I'm just gonna throw this question up there and let's just see what the hell they said. I have no idea what the question is.
I mean, it's usually Matthew or Cynical Peach, which is, it's good. They usually have a lot of good things to say. So it's pretty easy to just like throw that up there and feel confident.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about someone putting something up there that's going to be just foul or whatever. But if it is, I don't give a shit. So.
We have lost a lot of the porn posts. I'm worried about that.
You want to bring the porn post back?
I do.
You're worried about it?
Why don't they like us anymore? Why are we not getting porn posts?
We weren't driving enough revenue to their site, so they skipped us.
They're like, you're out. We're not going to post on your podcast anymore.
Speaking of the porn sites, welcome back. This is Last Call.
Ooh.
Woo. Woo, woo, woo.
So, no, the one thing I was talking about, post out, just talk about was
well,
I was going through my spam shit, whatever, and one of the Georgia State alumni things came through there, and
stop being spam.
Not spam. I shouldn't say spam. It's not spam. I saw this suggestion online, and it said create a filter for any email that you get that has the word unsubscribe in it, and put it into a different folder, so you can like all those garbage messages you get that you click unsubscribe, but they don't actually unsubscribe you. Can go somewhere else, and so it kind of cleans up your inbox, which has been great. But and so I set that up, but then I said added a rule that if it's a known sender, then it goes through. Apparently, I didn't put Georgia State as a known sender yet, so it was in my subscription folder. Anyways, there is a Georgia State alumni event at a Falcons game in October against the 49ers.
I guess there are seats available, huh?
The 49ers of San Francisco, not the 49ers of Charlotte. And so it was at the bottom of the email, and I looked at it, and it's Falcons game, so it's not cheap. It's like $55 that gets you a ticket, I guess, in the upper level section that Georgia State's doing their thing in, or you can get a lower level or a better seat for like $115, and it includes access to the Terrapin tailgate, which is all you can drink and some food. And I'm like, well, I've got season tickets to the Falcons. I want to go to the tailgate with Georgia State fans, but I don't want to pay the $100 or whatever it is. And so anyhow, I emailed them to find out if I could just buy access to the Terrapin tailgate and go hang out with Georgia State fans.
Oh,
and
right.
It's our bye week. It's our bye week. We don't even have a game that previous Saturday. So it's like,
well, that's good. That's smart of them. They finally got it right.
That's good timing. So that way we don't have to go an entire week without seeing each other during football season.
That's true. 49ers, huh? Oh, $115.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you probably get the alumni emails too, don't you, Ryan?
I thought I did, but I didn't see anything like that.
It was at the bottom of the email. There was nothing about it in the subject line. You would have to scroll all the way back to the bottom of the email.
Oh, I don't read them.
Yeah, exactly. That's
from
my point.
Alumni.
It's
today?
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't today. It's within the past week, though. Probably. There's also the third Thursday is going to be over here in East Atlanta this month at Argosy.
Ooh, I like Argosy.
Yeah,
Argosy,
so good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What is that? East Atlanta Village.
Yeah, it's a game bar, right? They have a bunch of games and stuff there.
No, it's just a restaurant.
No.
With a nice bar. Yeah,
they got fancy
cocktails. Fancy beer, good cocktails. It's a great place. Good pizza too, if you like pizza, and the burger's really good too.
I mean, all the food's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good environment, I would say.
I think they were famous in my circles for being like the first Atlanta place that said like they were gonna check for vaccinations or something.
Yeah,
like
I want to say
proof of
that they
vaccination
were
to come in.
they were requiring vax cards to even
Yeah.
access the premises. I have no idea if they're still doing that or not. I would imagine
No.
that Georgia State would not have picked a place that did that, not because of they care about that shit, but just because why deal with it?
I wouldn't have had a problem back then, but like now, if they're still doing it, I'd be like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I don't even know where
Yeah,
my
with the trends, right?
What's happening.
Does anybody still have
I
their
doubt they're
vaccine
still
cards?
doing it.
I don't know where mine's probably with my passport. I needed it before.
I got a picture of mine, but it's also just laying around here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I to the day I quit my job, they were asking me if I got my my jabs.
You should have told them the day you left.
No,
Then be like,
they didn't
not
start
telling you.
asking until nobody cared, and I was just like, you know what, none of your business. And I told my boss.
You literally should have. I agree with Tim. Like your last day there, you should like brought
Last
it in.
hour.
Like, hey, can I go ahead and get this verified? Just to make somebody do something they had no business doing in the first place.
Nah, I was so done with that company, man. I'm so happy I don't work there anymore. It's like a weight lifted off of me.
You don't work anywhere right now.
That's awesome.
I don't work anywhere. I am jobless right now.
You're jobless on Thursday?
Well, you're a candidate right now.
On Thursday, I'm also jobless.
Full-time candidate.
You're jobless on your birthday.
Yep. That's exciting, right?
Yeah, look at that.
I think that is
could you imagine turning 40 and having no job?
I don't 37, thank you. I don't have the salt and pepper yet.
Well, I don't know if are you gonna do gingers get salt and pepper, or do they just like get their hair just gets lighter and lighter until there's like kind of an albino falls out?
Ginger, I have a soul.
Do you? Come on, that's your argument.
I probably have a soul. I hope I have a soul.
You don't even believe in souls.
I hope. No, I mean, if
but you hope you have one.
Got one.
I hope I don't, because I don't think I'm going to the good place if I do.
Yeah, I fucked up
a lot.
I'm really banking on this, all of it not being real,
and like unapologetically as well. Yeah, we should do tacos for your birthday on the Thursday or Friday or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking Friday, but we'll touch base. Not on here, but yeah.
Let everybody know where we are. So
everyone go to. I'm just kidding.
El Tesoro any day you like, because the tacos are fucking delicious.
And I have run into Georgia State basketball players there before, so
yeah,
they know what's up.
Yeah, the tacos are good. I suggest going there any day of the week that you like, because they're real. Except for the days that they're not open, right? Which
Monday,
David
don't do that.
Yeah, don't go on Monday or Tuesday like me. I'm always like texting David on Monday and Tuesday, being like, "Let's go get tacos," and he's like, "No,
let's pick a place that's open."
You dummy.
Wrong day.
But I'm not the dummy. They're the dummies for closing 2 days a week. Like
idiots. Closed ever.
Like somebody doesn't want tacos on a Monday. Hey, who doesn't want tacos on a Monday? I want tacos every day of my life.
Or a Tuesday.
Or on Taco Tuesday.
A Taco Tuesday. That's right. I want tacos every single day of my life.
It's Margarita Monday and Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah, well, they only did that after the pandemic started stuff. So
it's an outdoor only location. They have no indoor seating. Outdoors only. They had no COVID.
That could be hot.
The demand of business. They have umbrellas. It was the demand of business. I think that's why it was. It wasn't because of COVID itself. Right. It was just like when people were not going out.
Right.
They're like, all right, well, if we can condense it into a few days, I'm pretty sure the owners are working there 7 days a week, even if they're closed. So
that's Junior's Pizza. They're like, the owner wants to take a day off, so we're closing.
I love that.
And it's like,
it's hilarious.
Why does he have to be there? Like, it's fucking pizza. Like,
it's someone's birthday. We're
he's
closed.
the only one who can make it.
It's a testament to how highly that owner thinks of the staff. Like
Yeah.
if the staff cannot run the place without the owner being there, then
No, I think it's more than just the owner though. I think like there's a post like, "Hey, it's the so and so's 40th birthday. We're not open."
That's so that doesn't bother me as much, but there's sometimes they're just like, oh, I just needed a day off, and it's like the owner can't work that day, and so they're like, we're done, and they don't open any Sundays. They're closed all
they kick me out.
Sundays. I want pizza on Sunday.
They have really like loyal followers though. Apparently,
Yeah, I guess.
There was a list of the top pizzerias in Atlanta. Juniors did land on that place.
It's really good pizza. I wish that it was a little crispier and a little less chewy, but that's like
a place down for me. I just like right down the street from me that I had no idea that they were there, and they basically bought a house and turned it into a pizzeria. I went up there and I got a pizza from their kitchen, and it was
Do
good.
they have a bar?
No, they do not. It's pretty much they have a couple of tables, but it's more of a takeout place.
Is it good?
So,
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We've been struggling to find a place that was as good as our Brookhaven place, and it's not as good, but we will order from there again. La Cavera, whatever it is.
What was your?
I wouldn't know if you even got it right.
What was your Brookhaven pizza joint?
It's not technically Brookhaven, but it's when we lived in Brookhaven. It's just on the other side of 85. Mo's Pizza, M-O apostrophe S. They've been there. It's a mom and pop shop. They've been there for 40 something years. And my wife being from New York, she agrees it's the best pizza we've had outside of New York. I think it's great. I mean,
so here Juniors does New York style pizza, and I think they do it really well.
Yeah.
So I suggest that to anybody. I mean, not on a Sunday, but whatever.
I think we need to organize a summer here. I'm drunk. A
Summer hero.
Or either that or I'm having a stroke. One of the two. I'm not sure which one it is. No offense to anyone that actually is having a stroke right now. I don't mean to offend you, but we need to do like a pub crawl, restaurant tour, or something of Summerhill. Just like get a bunch of people together and walk around and eat and drink at all the different places.
Yeah, no, that'd be really cool to like call ahead and see if they can like hook us up with something. Maybe like we could just do like a ticket, $25, $30, and then everybody has a sampler or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I've done that. I did that with a kickball league I played in a millennia ago, where we had six different bars in the Highlands, and they had a specialty drink or shot or something for us every place. I think a couple places had an app deal or whatever, and just kind of walk around and peruse the place and get some drinks, and everybody gets to socialize and have a good time.
That's the problem with Summerhill, though, is it's all either beer or food, and there's not a lot of bars. There's not a lot of like bars where they would have specialty.
Right? Isn't the game bar opening like any day now?
I have no idea. I don't know.
It's supposed to open soon. Yeah, or
Boca
sooner
de
than later.
Beppo or whatever is open now.
Oh, Boca de Boca.
Then they can still do
Boca.
Yeah.
But I went into, I was looking at their menu, and it's nuts, man. It's really expensive.
Everything's
like
so expensive
really
now.
expensive.
Riding the Summerhill.
No,
right?
it's like crazy. It's like it doesn't make sense. I'm like, there's no way I'm going in there. Expensive for what it is.
I'm not even gonna come in and smell it. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just
gonna look at it.
And I'm like, the things that are on this menu and the price, like, just don't equate. The thing is that like Little Bear Place, I could be convinced to go there for the price, and it's pretty pricey, and like I want to go there.
It's good though.
I want an excuse to go there though. Like I'm not just gonna wander up there one day and eat that, but
Denver.
like
there's a good reason.
Yeah. Denver is going to be the reason probably, but Boca and Becco or Boca whatever it's called is I'm not interested. It's just like too much for what it is. I'm not there.
It's like when you go to like a breakfast place and it's like 3 eggs and 2 strips of bacon and 2 pieces of toast, $13.95. Like,
no.
Nope. Yeah.
I mean, everywhere that does chicken and waffles, they're like a fried piece of chicken and a waffle for like $20, and I buy it. I'm going to be clear here. I do buy that. But I'm always like,
Well, that's one of the great things about El Tesoro is you get some, you pay a couple of bucks for your taco and a couple of bucks for a crappy Mexican beer. We have a good time when we go, and we have some good food, and we drink some piss beer, and it's a good time.
Yeah, couple of tecates and a few tacos. We're good to go.
Now, if you get their margaritas, then you're going to take a second mortgage out on your house or something.
Yeah, no, but I don't do tequila.
I don't do tequila, but I do margaritas.
I'll do margaritas. I don't do tequila. I'm with you.
Yeah, no, you both do tequila, by the way.
I say that I did at least 2 tequila shots over the weekend. I was at
no, thank you.
No. It's like an instant vomit in my mouth a little bit.
I was drunk enough that it worked out well. I was at my sister's house, and her husband came out, and he's like, pour shots for like him, my other brother-in-law, and me, whatever. And he's like, all right, we did them. And he's like, all right, I think I got enough for one more. And I'm like, hopefully not right now. And like, an hour later, he came out and did the same thing. And so I had like 2 tequila shots, and I woke up on his recliner Sunday morning, having to drive back to Atlanta. It was fantastic.
That was when I knew I made it, where I was like really comfortable with my like income level and all that stuff, was when somebody said free tequila shots, and I was like, no, thank you.
You're like, no, I'm good.
I tend to agree. Well, so I agree. Like in the setting that I was in, it was with my my brother-in-laws and shit, and we were just having a good time. But yeah, if I'm at a bar and like everyone's drinking, like, hey, let's do shots. I'm like, I'll do a shot. Like, we do tequila shots. I'm like, I'll pass. Yeah, I'm just starting to do. I mean, I'll do some whiskey or Jameson, or I'll do something else.
I mean, I'll do Jameson because we've been in that situation. But
yeah, yes,
I still actually sort of like I loved Jameson a lot for a long time, but it still is like, it's not a fun. I mean, my mouth is like starting to water up just thinking about it right now. Like it's starting to water up. And
I would rather do Jameson than tequila all day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would rather like be forced to drink a bottle of Jameson over the course of a day.
You guys are making me sort of want to vomit now.
All right, everybody, we need to bring Jameson and tequila shots to the tailgates.
Mix them together. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's like just trying to make people puke,
I'll do. I'll still do. I don't know if you're supposed to call them this now, but like I'll still do a car bomb.
Oh, you can't. All of a sudden, now we're afraid of calling things a car bomb.
Well, apparently, I mean, it is pretty insensitive to all the violence that has happened in Ireland over the past however many decades.
That shit
was called an Irish car bomb.
That shit happened 40. Is that still happening over there?
I think it's like not totally done, but it's
I
not
remember. I remember the 80s being a kid and like seeing like the Northern Ireland like shit and everything, but I don't remember seeing crap about that in forever.
Yeah,
I feel like it just ended, or like people just stopped caring about it, or the news just stopped talking about it. One of the two.
When I visited some years ago, they were like, don't wear orange or whatever the other color is that you're not supposed to wear, like green, I think. It was like, just wear a different color.
Yeah, I'm not wearing green in Ireland. Go fuck off.
I don't know if it was green or not. Orange, I'm pretty sure is right. I don't know if green's right at all. But
orange is
there
definitely
were like
right,
2 colors you're not supposed to really wear there because it like signifies Protestant, Catholic, whatever.
Yeah, I know orange is correct because I went over there on my way to a wedding in Scotland. So I was like just hopped over to Dublin for a couple of days and then went over to Edinburgh and then St. Andrews. Anyhow, the people whose wedding I was going to, I met them over here playing in my kickball league, and our team color was orange, and we really thought
it still is, I believe, right?
Well, we haven't played kickball in years, but yes, we were really big about our team color being orange. And so like we had our own team shirts and like logos and crap like that. I'm like, going to Ireland, I'm wearing my like whatever. And like, yeah, you don't wear that over there. Just don't do that. And this is only like 9 years ago, 10 years ago.
It's like gang colors.
I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyway. Just kidding, you didn't do it, right?
It's probably okay in Dublin, but better safe than sorry,
Dublin is my favorite city I've ever visited in my entire life. I have not
I will tell you, and my trip to Ireland, Dublin was my least favorite thing about it. Galway, I got wasted before like 9 p.m. because some dude like found me and was like, "Hey, I want to treat you to Ireland," and like got me wasted. I barely remember Galway. Cork was amazing. Cork was
So
like
what you're telling
fantastic.
so what you're telling me is I've only been to Dublin, Ireland, and it's my favorite place I've ever been in my entire life.
And the rest
what
of
you're-
Ireland is better.
That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need to go back and figure
Yes.
this out.
Yes.
Solve it, David.
Cork, dude. So when I went to Cork, we took a rickshaw and we were just like, hey, like take us to a cool bar. And this rickshaw took us to whatever bar. And there were these books all over the bar. And we sat there and drank a couple pints of well, in Cork, I drank Murphy's. Murphy's is what's really popular in Cork. It's
I hear
weird
it's an
in
Irish
Ireland.
stout.
What?
I hear it's an Irish stout.
Murphy's is delicious. It's better than Guinness, but what's really popular around Ireland, I mean, Guinness is like what people drink, but in Cork, people drink Murphy's. And so I had Murphy's, and there was some kid having their 18th birthday there, and they were like doing it up because 18 to drink there, and they were like, they turned on the lights. They said,
it could be 18 to drink at Center Park Stadium.
"That's hey,
There
if
you go.
elect me."
If you elect Ryan Graham to lieutenant governor,
They turned
will
on the lights.
figure
They
it
said,
out.
"Last call, we're done here." And I said, "Does that mean I can't have another pint?" They were like, "Nah, don't worry about it." They poured me another pint. They kicked everybody out. They said, "You guys don't worry about it." And they closed the door, they locked the door, and proceeded to have, I don't know how many more pints with me and the person I was traveling with. And it ended up being like 4 a.m. and I was wasted. And they were like, "Okay, have fun." And I was like, I don't even know where I am because I just took a rickshaw to like a cool bar. And sure enough, it was a very cool bar because I'm like wasted right now and it cost me nothing. And we were wandering around Cork, and in these little waterways, there's like sea otters playing, like just playing. And I'm like, what is this magical land that I'm part of? And then
there
we just
are
sort
no
of
sea
wandered
otters.
upon our hostel.
there are no sea otters there. He made all this up.
No.
Clearly, you were.
It was
drugged.
amazing. It was amazing.
No,
I promise.
I had a similar experience in Dublin. I'm sure I've told you guys this story before, but I was there with my buddy and his twin sister, and we all go out day drinking. She gets drunk. We put her to bed in the hotel, and there was like this one bar like down like next to the hotel. We called it the American Bar because it just felt like an American bar, even though it was in Dublin. And we're like, all right, well, let's go down to the American Bar for another beer or two, and then we'll go, pass out and shit. So we go down there, and they close. It's like bars close at 11, but like clubs and casinos can stay up until later or whatever it is. So we're sitting there having a drink, and the place is dead because it's the American Bar and it's close to 11.
Yeah, you have told me this. I remember. Yeah, go ahead.
And so, well, I was going to, and so this guy just walks up to us, my buddy and me, and he's like, "Do you guys?" And honestly, and oddly enough, it was a Georgia State friend of mine, and he says, "You guys want to drink some more?" And we're like, "Yeah." And so I just pick up what's left of my beer and I start following this guy around the bar, behind it, out this door. And I'm like thinking to myself as I'm walking out of this door, I'm like, this is how
Weird.
Americans go missing overseas.
Am I being taken right now?
Exactly. I do not have any skills. I do not have.
I'm sort of overweight and I definitely could not run very far.
But the funny part about the story is earlier in the day when we were doing our day drinking, I was like talking to some bartender or whatever, and I'm like, "Hey, what's the cool shit, like the non-tourist cool shit that you guys do?" And he said, "You got to find the." He had a name for it. I called it secret bars or whatever, and it was like these bars that stay open late night after the bars close down. So I'm walking through this door or whatever, and like in the courtyard of these other buildings, there's just like this little bar set up in the back. And I start walking back there, and their bartender's there. And he's like, "Yo, you found the secret bar." And I'm like, "I guess I did." And we just sat back there drinking. I don't think I paid for anything back there at all. It was just like they were just like bringing out beer and like some kind of like weird wine stuff. And we just got shit faced. And to the point where I decided I wanted a Waffle House in Dublin.
Not sure
Did
that
you get
works.
Waffle House in Dublin?
Oh, no.
Did you
I just-
figure that out?
No, I just walked back to the hotel and went back into the room, and I couldn't find my buddy's twin sister. And so I started searching the room. The room is like 120 square feet, or 40 square meters. I don't know how you do it if it's over there or not. And I go into the bathroom, and she had gone to the bathroom and fell asleep talking to her boyfriend. It was just like trowel dropped, bent over herself, phone on the floor.
Wow. I don't know how people do that. That's impressive when people can fall asleep that way.
She didn't fall over. I was very proud of her. Like, way to go. And her name was Karen. Not to do with any of the kind of Karen stuff nowadays. But her name was Karen. I was like, oh, way to go, Karen. You didn't fall over and crack your head on the tub.
So
Yeah.
we do in Atlanta have industry bars, and I did find one when I was a college student, and I don't know if it still is an industry bar, which means so industry bar would
Open
be
illegally.
the bar that stays open after all of the bars close. Yeah, open illegally for all the bartenders and service industry folks to go hang out at a bar.
Well, the Highlander was an industry bar, but it closed.
It's closed. Yeah. But the basement of Bar Taco in Midtown was an industry bar for a little while. Yeah, that's the one I know about. But yeah.
Well, Backstreets was an industry bar back in the day.
Backstreets
never closed.
Everybody who was around back then has a story about Backstreet. I was a little too early, a little too late for Backstreet, but I know
You
some
missed.
folks.
You missed.
I did.
Times.
Backstreet's that's an
I
Atlanta
went to
icon.
Backstreet 2 or 3 times, but it was crazy just having like this 24-hour bar. It was.
There's nothing like walking out of the bar at 9 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
After being up the entire night.
Yep. Backstreet. It's a sad day that Backstreet is no longer with us.
It is.
It hasn't been for like 20 years or something.
I was gonna say I never experienced Backstreet, so it's pretty sad. I feel like I missed out
because it was like 3 bars in one. Because you had like the lower level bar, and then you had like the little dance floor. I guess it was more than that. Then you had the upstairs that had a bar plus the drag show, and then there was like the back porch.
Where was it?
Fuck if I know. Downtown, Midtown, something like that.
I mean, Midtown is where I.
What place?
Backstreet. Where was Backstreet?
Oh, Backstreet was on Peachtree Street, right where Viewpoint and the other building is.
When did it close?
Before my time.
I mean, when they built Viewpoint, I think
it's like
20.
It's like 20 years ago. It's been closed.
Yeah. I don't know what Viewpoint is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can kill last call, and because I got to pee, I didn't pee in between. So, say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.